Baker, you guys were down 27-7, I think it was. You got back in that game. Felt like you had a couple more chances there. Cade drops one in the end zone. And the score is what it is. There's no more victories. Todd Bowles said that. But
Yeah.
did you feel some rhythm against a really good defense today?
Yeah, to be honest with you, in the first half, I mean, we only had it 3 times, but definitely on the drive we went down and scored. But then also on the drive that I fumbled, so that's a costly error, mistake by me. So yeah, it's just got to get out of our own way. But yeah, I mean, we had some good opportunities today that we didn't exactly take advantage of, and so when you're playing a team like that, you have to. That's just a story.
What did, early in the game, it was hard to get the ball to Mike, hard to get the ball to Chris, but some of your younger guys stepped up and made plays. I assume they're always going to throw coverage that way. So
Yeah.
what do you say about those guys stepping up and then how you were able to get Mike and Chris involved?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of young guys that were stepping up in a big way today. I mean, it just happens when you have 2 studs like we do that they're gonna try and take them away. And so it's vital for those guys to be ready for their opportunities, for them to know their assignments, to know the adjustments on coverages of what we're going to get. And so, yeah, that happened early in the game. And then when it comes down to it about getting them a few more targets later in the game, it's just when you're in tempo, they're not exactly able to get into some of those specified coverages to take those guys away. So that's when you want to take advantage of it, get the ball in their hands, and let them do what they do best.
This was kind of considered like a measuring stick game in a sense. I know you lost to the Eagles, you lost to the Lions, and some of the better teams in the NFC. This one didn't feel that way. I guess, at the end of the day, it's a loss. But what do you take from it in terms of where your team is at right now?
Yeah, it's a loss first and foremost. The thing I'd look at is I've consistently said in some of these games later in the game that we've continued to fight, and that's never changed. And so we have a team that it's still willing to fight. And from this point forward, it's about still playing our best game. Putting it all together, especially when you're playing competition like that. If you don't do it, if you give them more opportunities, they're going to take advantage. That's just the way this league works. And so for us right now, it's obviously got a long flight home, but then on the road again next week, find a way to win, and just a one game at a time mentality from here on out. The heads down, block out everything else, and just see where we can take this thing. And with a group that fights this hard, it's too damn hard not to think that we can control our own destiny. So I mean, we have to be able to do that. So yeah, I still believe in this group. This is a tough one. We obviously didn't play our best. Still had some opportunities there, but got to get back home, get some things fixed, and roll from there.
You look almost comfortable back there a lot of times. I mean, you handle the pass rush so well today, but how relentless is that pass rush when it kind of keeps on coming after you like that all day? How difficult is it to come from behind?
Yeah, I mean, I think our line played great. To really circle back fully on your question, I think obviously they have an unbelievable roster up front with guys they can start and obviously rotate in as well. It allows those linebackers to be able to pressure and have one-on-ones as well and run free in the run game. Yeah, but I think our O-line did great for the most part. I know there's some things that they're going to be critical about, but that's a really impressive defense that they just went up against, and for the most part played mistake-free.
Anything else? Okay, thank you.
Guys.
Thanks, Baker.